welcome back to your channel with the Shona with Keith as we dive deep into Shona. Today I'm not specifically focusing on a lesson today, but I'm just gonna give you a bit of a background, a brief background about what Shona is and where we're coming from, or where I am coming from as your teacher. Hello guys, my name is hello guys. What's up guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Shona with Keith. It's been what? 2 weeks, right? It's been 2 weeks and hopefully you have been learning from what I have taught you last time. So today I'm not going to teach you like too much, but I'm just gonna give you a brief background of what Shona is really, because I was challenged. Actually, I was really challenged. See, I was just having a fun time. I was like, let me go and take my water, drink, just roaming around outside my room, right? And then I went to a friend's room, and it's like my friend speaks because in Zimbabwe I told you we have two Shona languages, right? Not two specific, but one of them is Shona major ones, Shona and Ndebele, right? So he's in Ndebele speakers, like then I told you, I have a YouTube channel and I speak I teach Shona. Whoa, that's so cool. And he's like asking me, you speak Shona, right? I was like, yeah. What type of Shona do you speak? For me, it was a bit puzzled. Like, what do you mean? What type of Shona do I speak? I speak Shona, standard Shona, right? I was like, no. You don't speak Shona. You don't know your roots. I was like, yeah. I was feeling a bit challenged. Like, I do know my roots. I do know I speak Shona, and other Zimbabweans, other Shona speaking people can understand me. That qualifies me. That qualifies me to be a Shona speaking person. So yeah. He is actually telling the truth, actually. Being a Shona speaker, right? At least I owe you to sort of like give you a background of what Shona is and like its different dialects, because Shona, right? Shona is an umbrella word. Underneath Shona, we have different dialects within Shona. We have Manyika, right? We have Korekore, we have Ndau, we have Zezuru, we have Kalanga or Chikaranga, right? So these are 5 dialects, right? And first off, I'm gonna start with the Kalanga dialect, right? So it's also known as Chikaranga, right? Chikaranga is mainly spoken in the southern Zimbabwe, especially around Masvingo. Yeah, it's a place in Zimbabwe around Masvingo. And Karanga, it includes sub-dialects like Duma, Jena, Mari, Ngova, adding diversity to the language. I don't speak Chikaranga. I don't. I'm just introducing you to what Shona is holding. We will reach to my part, but I don't speak Chikaranga. And we have also the one I speak, which is Zezuru. So, because growing up, like our educational system, the way they taught us Shona, right? It's like the standard dialect for the education system is usually Kalanga and Zezuru, right? So I'm from the Zezuru part, because Zezuru is like much embedded into the educational system all over Zimbabwe for those who are learning Shona, right? Zezuru. So I'm a Zezuru speaking. So Zezuru is Orochi Zezuru is found in the central or northern Zimbabwe, including places like Harare, which is the capital city of Zimbabwe. So Zezuru has sub-dialects such as Shawasha, Gova, Mbire. For you, I just want you, I want you to teach you standard Shona, right? Standard for communication. Everyone can sort of understand what you are saying. Mostly 90% would understand what you are saying, right? So I don't want to get deep with Shona, like deep. I'm just gonna give you a bit of a brief background of what Shona is holding, right? So I speak Zezuru. Yeah, I speak Zezuru, and everyone can understand that too. And we have something it's called Korekore. Again, the thing with these dialects is like some words within those dialects you can understand them. It's not like if I say I'm majoring in Zezuru, the dialects like Korekore or maybe a bit of Kalanga, I do understand some of the words in there, but mainly I'm much focused on the ones which are with this, like the standard Shona, right? Standard Shona. So which was standardized for us is like Zezuru. Then we also have Manyika dialect, which is spoken in the eastern Zimbabwe near Mutare, and shares an understanding with other dialects. Again, it's the same language, same terms, How certain words are spoken sounds different, but it's just basic Shona, and these all dialects are falling under Shona, right? So we have Manyika, which is spoken in the eastern Zimbabwe, near Mutare. I'm from the eastern side of Zimbabwe, Chimanimani, Mutare, somewhere around there, the eastern side. So basically, obviously, Manyika can understand, at the end it just narrows down to sort of accents in a way, but it is a part of Shona, which just enriches the language. Again, with the Ndau dialect, I can understand Ndau. So give me Korekore, give me Manyika, give me Ndau. Some of the words I do understand them like big time. Ndau dialect is found in Mozambique and parts of Zimbabwe, also sharing interchangeability with Shona. Again, it's a dialect of Shona. Then we have the Hwesa dialect. Honestly, I don't know this one. The Hwesa, but it is a part of Shona. So the Hwesa dialect, while less commonly discussed, contributes to the linguistic diversity of Shona. The way we are taught it, like the standardized type of Shona we learn, which is Kalanga, from the side of those who speak Kalanga, and we also have Zezuru, which is like the most diverse form of Shona. For most of us, like kids who grew up learning Shona, we learned the Zezuru part. Like, I'm from the Zezuru side, I'm not from the Kalanga side, I'm from the Zezuru, but I speak a bit of Ndau. But the standardized Shona dialect, which is Zezuru, yeah, I can understand and speak that, which is the one I'm teaching you, Zezuru, right? But you don't really need to know all of that, because I'm just gonna teach you basic standard Shona, which every Zimbabwean can sort of understand. So yeah, don't stress too much. This is just facts for you. You can take them, just basic understanding of the background, what Shona is offering. Yeah. So recognizing these dialects, it supports cultural heritage. Africa, it preserves historical landmarks like Great Zimbabwe. But for a brief background, it also kind of like reflects on your own languages, wherever you are, India or whatever. Is it Spain, America, whatever language, indigenous language you speak, whatever the language which is spoken in your country, right? There is a background to that language. So that curiosity of a friend of mine telling me, oh, you don't know your roots, I was like, yo, man, but I do speak this language like every day. It's a thing for me. I speak it every day. But it's like I've noticed, like, we speak these languages, right? But I mean, we don't really care too much to know like the umbrella terms, like what is it carrying behind. We just speak it because that's what we were taught. But I'm surprised, like, it's interesting to know a bit more, like, what is your language offering? Where is it? Surprising myself, I also find out that my own language, Shona, has links to do with India. The term Shona itself, it has roots with India. When the Indian merchants were coming to our country to trade gold, so the words similar to Shona was used back then, which is another theory which speculates the origin of the word Shona. So it's interesting. I think I'm also, as a teacher, I'm also impacting this to you. You kind of like learn more about your language too, your background, what your language originated from, what are its dialects, what makes it special, the accents, the way it's said. It's the same thing with English. We have English, but it has different accents. Like typical, like for example, America in general. A person from LA speaking is different from a person who's living in Texas. They sound different, but it's the same language, right? Same with Shona. Same language, but different accent, different ways of saying the words and sentences. It's kind of the same thing. See, yeah, that's also the thing with Shona. But for me, what I want for you, my student, on the other side of the screen, I want you to learn basic Shona. I'm going to teach you basic Shona, which I guarantee most, like, I think like 80% of Zimbabweans will understand you basic sentences and words. No need to get deep with the dialects, but just basic standardized Shona everyone can sort of understand. So this is where I'm standing from, and yeah, hopefully it's interesting that you're learning. So again, I advise, learn a bit of the background of your roots, your languages, how it came to be, what it is. For me, I'm still learning. I think I'll do this for another lesson, even like my own name, my own surname, where it originated from. I think it'll be interesting. But for now, this is like a food for thought. Just enjoy these facts. Just learn. If someone asks you, oh, you're learning Shona, like, I tell them, yeah. So we have learned 5. I taught you 5 basic dialects of Shona. There's 4 under Shona. All right. Number 1, Kalanga or Chikaranga, Zezuru or Chizezuru, Korekore dialect, Manyika dialect, Manyika. Then we have Hwesa dialect. I'm familiar with Zezuru. I am familiar with a bit of Korekore, not entirely. I'm familiar with Manyika. Exactly. Even if you take me to Kalanga, I won't understand it 100%, but there are some words which share a common background with other dialects. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna teach you basic Shona, right? Basic standardized Shona, which everyone can sort of understand. You know what I mean? So hopefully you enjoy this one. For the next lesson, you can expect a next lesson. I'm gonna do a next lesson soon. So subscribe. You wanna learn Shona? Please learn. It's interesting to learn a language. You know, you never know when you have like links with a country like Zimbabwe. It's interesting just to know. Again, I say, business, love, communication, tourism. These are all the importance of learning a language. Like Shona, Zimbabwe is amazing. So join me on this journey. You enjoy it. I won't be the strict, boring teacher you want me to be. You know, we just learn and have fun while teaching. You know, like I said, I won't get deep with it. Just basic stuff. Okay. So hopefully you had fun listening to the facts. This was more important for me, but for you, at least you gain facts and knowledge too. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. And please learn, okay? Learn. If you don't understand, go back to the old videos I made, the 2 videos. You can just basic introduction and greetings. So thank you so much. I'm out. Adios. Woo!